I'm delighted to read a beautiful poem by ADNAN AL-SAYEGH, the acclaimed Iraqi poet. It's from his book Pages from the Biography of an Exile. Passage to Exile. The train's wails awaken the tunnel's sadness, storming along rails of long-lived memories, and I am nailed to the window with half of my heart, and the other half left behind on the table, playing poker with a young woman, her thighs half covered, and she asks me with pain and shock why my fingers are so lacerated like the wood of overused coffins, and so nervous they're afraid of holding on to anything. So I tell her about my homeland, and the banners, and the colonisation, and the glories of the nation, and the first times of sex in latrines, and she leans her wet hair over my tears without understanding, and in the other corner Mozart is scattering his harmonies across the moorlands wrapped in snows. And my homeland is sadder than it should be, and my songs are defiant and wild and diffident. I will lay myself down on the first pavement I see in Europe and hike up my legs to passers-by so they will see the wheels of school beatings and detention camps which made me come here. What I carry in my pockets is not a passport, but a history of oppression, where for 50 years we've kept ruminating on fodder and speeches, and hand-rolled fags, where we stand before the gallows watching our corpses gesticulating at us. And we applaud our rulers from fear of dossiers on our families in police vaults, where the homeland begins and the homeland ends with the speeches of the president. And between all the president's streets and the president's songs and the president's museums and the president's bounteousness and the president's trees and the president's factories and the president's newspapers and the president's stables and the president's clouds and the president's army camps and the president's statues and the president's bakeries and the president's medals and the president's mistresses and the president's schools and the president's farms and the president's weather and the president's orders, and she will look at me for a long time, at my eyes wet with rain and saliva, and then she will ask, "What country have you come from?"